Hey guys, it's me from It's Me's Math Lab. Today we'll make some delicious Naples style pizza. Let's get to it. First of all, 800 grams of white flour, 650 grams of crunchy flour, 80 grams of oil, 50 grams of salt, 2 grams of yeast. You need to weigh this really well. Then, normal temperature water. Remember that because I'm doing 10 pizzas, if you want to do less or more, just divide the quantities by how much you want it. Okay, now let's put everything in the mixer. Start by putting 700 grams of normal temperature water in your mixer. Then put your yeast and mix it in with your hands until there's none left. Add your flour. Mix it up a little. Add your crunchy flour little by little. A little bit, and now you mix. Stop and add more. Then mix. Then, when it's well mixed in, add your other 80 grams of white flour. And as you should know, you mix. While that is mixing, put some salt little by little. You can stop it when you touch it, it doesn't stick. Turn on your oven at 30 degrees. Don't do as I did, and don't forget to put the oil. So what you're gonna do here, while that machine is going, you're gonna put a tiny little bit of oil on your hand. And mix it all over here. And now that it's well oiled, do it with the other one. Put a little bit more oil actually. Let's put it in here. Let's spread it all over. Now that your hands are oiled and even the bowl, you can take off the dough out of the mixer. Now that it's all in here, just put your covers on, and you kind of need to teletransport to the kitchen. Okay, I'm here. Now what you'll want to do is put them in your oven. Now that it's in the oven, put a timer of 15 minutes, and every 15 minutes, you'll need to do that 4 times. Okay, so what you'll want to do now that my 15 minutes have passed, you put a little bit of oil here, and you try to put it everywhere. Then oil your hands. Here, take my dough and throw it on top. Now this is called stretch and fold. And you need to do this just a little. Now that you did it a few times, you fold it on itself. Just take it, push it in itself. Now, it needs to be really soft, smooth on the top. Do like this, and you put it back in the bowl. Let's do the second one. Here, like this, you try to stretch it a lot. And like this. in the bowl. And now let's put it back in the oven. Now that I just did the last stretch and fold, I'm gonna leave in the oven for 4 hours. See you in 4 hours. Okay guys, it's 4 hours later. I got my surface. It's all oiled up. My hands are now too. We're going to take our dough, put it on the surface, and we will want to cut it up in pieces of 250 grams each. Here we're going to cut it up. I'm going to go wait there. Try not to touch the dough too much, because after it'll start to stick. So this is 250 grams. Now we'll need to take a big container. This is my container. It has a top. So if you don't have a big container like this one, you can use little individual ones. I won't, but yeah, you can use it. Now what I'll do is I'll take my flour, and we would want to use this to spread flour, to make a thin layer of flour all over here. Okay, here it is. Try to spread it out as evenly as you can. Now, I'll put this aside. What we're gonna do is, as we did before with the stretch and fold, we're gonna take our 250 gram ball, we're gonna fold it on itself, and do this little action of putting your two flat hands, taking the sides and turning, putting it under and turning to make this little ball, and you will go and just plop it on the tray you have. Here it is again. Just gonna take it, you're gonna take a side, and you're gonna just throw it in it. You can't see, but it's in there. Now let's do the other ones. Now what you wanna do when you put them in is you wanna try to put them a little apart. And when you put them, not to move them anymore. Just, you center it and you put it in. You can't touch it afterwards. Let's go with the other ones. Now, I'm finished space in this one. There are two other ones here that you can't see. So there are 5 in this one. What I'm gonna do is cover it up and take the other batch. I don't have enough to make a little ball, so if the dough is starting to stick to your hands, probably means that you need to stop playing with it too much and you need to put more oil. Okay, so not as planned. I have a little bit more here. It's 210 grams, not 250. Who cares? I'm just gonna make a smaller one. Now I'm actually gonna use this one because I don't want to dirty a big another big box. Okay, so here I have it, nicely coated. Take this really carefully and put it in the middle. Take our cover. Now that we finished here and we have our strangely 11 little balls, strange to say, we're gonna leave them to room temperature for 16 hours. See you tomorrow. This is the next day. After you left it for 16 hours in room temperature, you'll want to leave it at least 4 hours in a colder place, maybe not the fridge, but I put it in the basement. Okay, so 45 minutes before the 4 hours are finished, what you'll want to do is prepare all the ingredients, cut up some mozzarella, After, what you want to do is take a flat surface that needs to be really cleaned off, and you'll put some flour on it. You need to sieve the flour over, and don't make it too thick of a layer. 35 minutes before, what you want to do is to turn on your oven at 500 degrees. Okay, now we got our dough. We're gonna put it on our tray. Now we're gonna take our other flour and we're gonna sift some on top here. Now we're gonna push down and keep the crust on the sides. Put it up. Remember not to squish the sides. It's gonna be a nice crust. We're gonna get our sauce. Pour some, not too much, but don't be shy. Take our spoon and put it all over and not on the crust. Put here. Now we're gonna put our mozzarella. Try putting it everywhere. Okay, so this is gonna be a margarita. So we're gonna just leave it like this. Let's put a little more, just for fun. Now we're gonna take our spatula. This is the hardest part. So what we're gonna want to do is that we wanna push down on this metal thing like this, and you're gonna want to just do a single shot. Takes a lot of practice. After, you're gonna lift it a little bit up and pull it back and push it back on. Okay, now to the oven. Now what you want to do is when you put it in, to just pull it back a little bit. Here's the pizza. Leave it for a minute 30, a minute 40. Our minute 40 has passed, and now you can take out your pizza. Now we cut. Here is a perfect pizza. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous pizza. guys, this is the end of the video. Hope you liked it. Remember to like and subscribe. If you tried the recipe, tell me how it was in the comments below. See you next time.